Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel and to my very first YouTube video. My name is Virina Flower and today I am going to be showing you how I get my signature makeup stage ready look. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. So already off camera, I shaved and primed my face, and using Give Face Cosmetics Beard and Brow Blocker, I will be hiding my 5 o'clock shadow. And I'll set that cream with Studio MAC Fix Foundation Powder. I did realize that I forgot to put my wig cap on, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Next, I'll be moving on into setting down my brows, and for that I'll be using the Elmer's Purple Glue Stick. I'll give them around 5 minutes to dry, and then I'll repeat this step 2 more times to make sure that they're properly glued down. Then I'll set the brows with MAC Fix Powder. And I'll be moving along to my foundation steps, starting off with Krylon TV White Paint Stick directly in the center of my face. Then using a wet beauty blender, I will spread the product around to give it a more natural finished look. Then using the same technique, I will do this step on top of my brow bone until I somewhat resemble Casper the Friendly Ghost. Moving along to my actual foundation, I will be using Krylon in shade 2W. I'll be putting it all over my face and neck. Then using a wet beauty blender, I will buff the product out to give it a more natural and subtle look. Moving along to contour, I like to use quite cheap dark foundation primer sticks because this step is more of a map out step rather than actual contour step. Then using a wet beauty blender, I like to add some product onto the beauty blender and buff out my cheekbones, my forehead and my jawline, just to make the contour shadow look more believable and natural. Now using my foundation stick, I am going to make my jaw look much more prominent. Then going back to my contour stick, I'm going to be using a fine brush to create an illusion of a more feminine and thinner nose. Then using a beauty blender, I will buff that out too. Going back to the contour stick and a fine brush, I will use the exact same brush to map out my brows. Then using another clean precise brush, I will use the TV White Paint Stick to clean up the edges of the brows. Then using a wet beauty blender, I will add some of that white foundation onto the beauty blender, and this is how I create my ombre effect brows. Now that I'm happy with how everything looks, I'm going to set this base with a fine Ben Nye translucent powder, and I'm going to set that all over my face and neck. Now I'm going to be moving along to the eyeshadow part, and I'm just going to remove some of that powder away from my eyes, just so it doesn't ruin the pigmentation of the eyeshadows I'll be using. For this look, I will mainly be focusing on green colors, so I'll start off by using Jawbreaker's Color Cute, and using a fine brush, I will staple this color right into my natural crease. Then using a fluffier brush, I'm going to buff this color out towards my brow. And if I'm happy with the outcome, I will repeat this exact same process on my second eye. Then to create depth in my eye crease, I'm going to move on to Morphe and use the darker green shadow, focusing mainly on the outer corner of my eye. Then I'm going to buff that darker color towards the center of my eye crease. Then I'm going to move along and cut my underbrows using NYX white cream, and I'm going to set that with a white eyeshadow. Now that I am happy with how everything looks, I am going to move along and create a new crease using the exact same white NYX cream. This step usually requires a steady hand, so I just usually take my time. When I'm happy with the crease, I set it down with the white eyeshadow and repeat this exact same step on the second eye. Moving along towards the brows, I'm going to use the eyebrow pen to make my eyebrows much more prominent. And if your brows don't look even, trust me, it's fine. They're supposed to be sisters, not twins. Also, I do like to give myself a nice 5-minute break just so I can stretch and not get a numb butt. Then going straight back to work, I'm going to add black eyeshadow to add further depth to the crease. And then once again, I'm going to buff that into the eye. Now I'm going to repeat this exact same process, however, it's going to be all under my eyes. Now that I am happy with my under eye blend, I'm going to use Drag Lord and put it into my inner eye line to give myself more of a baby doll like eye illusion. Then using NYX white gel eyeliner, I'm going to connect that line towards my tear duct for the drama of it all. Now moving on to the eyeliner, I'm going to use NYX black gel eyeliner. This part requires a steady hand and it took me 2 years to learn how to do this trick, so I'm going to take my time. Now it's time for mascara, and I received this lovely duo mascara as a PR kit, so I am not gonna complain about it. Now I like to look friendly and alive, so I am going to use this lovely bronzer from NYX and I'm gonna warm my face up with it. Now I'm also a believer in blush, so I'm just going to treat my face with a little bit of blush. So now it's time for lips, and I just use a standard Primark lip liner, and I just line my lips like so. Then I just fill them in with NYX San Diego Soft Matte Lip Cream. For the ombre lip, I use the Drag Lord and I put them in the center of my lips and then smooch them lips together. And for lashes, I'm going to be using What It Drags 2 Double Stack Femme Top Lashes. Oh, just look at the drama of it all, I can't. Then usually I just add rhinestones right in the center of my eye, just because when you're on a stage and it catches the light, it really creates a beautiful moment. Then I add singular eyelashes under my eyes to create more of a doll-like illusion. Ugh, she's a woman. Now to set makeup, I'm going to be using NYX's Radiant Finish, and while the base is wet, I'm going to add Crushed Diamond by Fenty Beauty to make sure that that highlight is sparkly. And now all that is left to do is gear up, meaning wig and costume, and voila! It's done! Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.